Welcome back. So the next video that we will cover in this internal training session is the student enrollment button. What student enrollment is it adds each student to a class or section is what they call it. So obviously you'll see over here you have the sections. You can create a section. You can import sections. So actually, let's start over here. I think we need to focus on the section update first so that you can then import your students. So the next thing we want to do here is we're going to create classes. So you can manually create a class by going to section create, and this all is under the admin data sync. So you can find that under admin data sync. It'll bring you to this menu and you can click on the section create. So this allows you to create a class manually. The only thing that you have to have for a class is the section name. So you can say science class, for example. Then you have all these other options here, the sys ID, the term sys ID, all of these different things, term start date, end date, that you can add. But the only thing that you have to have is the section name or class name. All right. When you click on that add button, it creates a new section for you. And if you go to the last button here under sections, has section manage, it will show you all of the different classes that you have created, and it will automatically create a sys ID if you don't have one. So if you don't assign one, it will create the sys ID for you as it did with this new class. So this is the new science class that was created. And you can edit that science class obviously by going to the edit button here. And then obviously you can delete that by going, clicking on the delete button. So I'll delete a different class up here. I don't want to delete that one. So obviously I'll just delete a class. Now that class no longer exists. If you click the add section button, it does the same thing, takes you to the add a new section. When you're done, just close that window, clicking the X. All right, so going back to the admin data sync, you can also import sections. So clicking on that, if you have your spreadsheet file ready, you can import a new section. And I'll go down to my little sample file here, which we will have sample files available for our system users. So this is a section file. I'm going to open it up first so that you can see what's in there. And here we are, a sample section file. So inside of this sample section file, you're going to see obviously the sys ID, which you don't have to have. The only thing that you have to have is actual section name here. So this is a sample file with a little bit more information in it. We have the school sys ID, which is for the actual school itself, and all the rest of its information, term date, term start, end date, course name, course number, all these different things that are tied to that actual section. All right, so I'm not going to save any of those changes. We'll just go ahead and click the import button. And as you see, it will upload the file and now allow you to choose all of the different information that is associated with this section. So I'm going to choose everything this first time. Reminder again, you only have to have the section. So I could have just chose the section name and then just hit import and it would have imported the file, but I'm going to add everything in here. Your column names don't have to match in the file. This just helps you if they do match. However, however you name your columns is fine. It just use the selector here, the drop down here to match your column names up with the expected column names here on the left. And remember, again, all of our student data sync files are in accordance with the one roster and also from the Microsoft student data sync. So you select everything, click import. And it will tell you right now, obviously you see it says 0 sections imported, but it will tell you the number of sections that have either been imported or updated. So if you import a section that has the same sys ID in your spreadsheet, it's just going to update that section rather than import a new section or create a new section. Okay. So that's that. Then you would go to the section manage button to see all of your new sections that you just imported. I just wanted to show you that. And now we can just go back to the main menu. So that is our next video training. The next time we come back, we'll talk about student enrollment. All right.